some nasty weather, and these are some really nice fish caught on the Intrepid as the San Diego long-range bite continues really excellent down the Baja coast. Now it's time for the morning briefing. Let's go out to a windy beach.
Hey, good morning, my friends, and welcome to the morning briefing on this Friday morning. Ominous-looking skies and way too much wind. In fact, I don't even know if this is going to work, and if it doesn't work and there's too much wind and it's blowing down here, probably about 15 to 20 now, some nasty seas. I just wanted you to have a look at it, and it's hard to see, I know, because I'm hiding behind a berm. I've got my camera butted up against a slide in the playground because it just keeps blowing over, and it is really nasty. And I want to drive home the point that this is not a good day to be surf fishing or out on the water. It is going to get nasty. In fact, we may be running for shelter here pretty soon if the rain really starts to come down. I'm trying to shield the wind with my back, but it is blowing down here. As I said, about 15 to 20 knots. We're here in Surfside, California, right between Seal Beach and Huntington Beach, and I just thought I'd check in with you and get you caught up on some fishing information. Remember, the way that we're able to bring you these crazy reports is because you're a Patreon member. www.patreon.com. Just search Friedman Adventures, and for as little as $5 a month, you can help keep all this great content coming. You know, I'm a little bit under the weather with the stomach flu, and so many of you sent messages. I can't thank you enough. It's really kind of an inconvenience for me. There's other people out there who are suffering with greater and more serious maladies than what I have, but I really appreciate the Friedman family coming in and helping me to feel better. It means a lot. Give us a like, please. We'd appreciate that if you could give us a like. It means a lot to us. And again, we'll try to keep these reports coming. It's going to be a nasty weekend. No time to be out in the water. But let me start you out by saying that Pete Grossbeck just got back from Costa Rica. Yeah, we got to go a little bit further south to find some decent weather. And it looks like Pete had some nice yellowfin tuna. We're going to have Pete on the show here one of these days very, very soon. He's such a knowledgeable captain with so much history that it would be great to have him on with us. All right, in addition, we are looking at Cabo San Lucas, where they've had scratchy fishing, a few marlin down there, a little bit of rooster and sierras on the beach, and a few dorado and that kind of thing, but nothing to write home about. We're going to have nasty weather all through Baja. This storm is going to work its way down, and by Saturday, it'll be down there around Ensenada and further south. So Cedros Island may get some of this also, where they've been catching a few halibut down there in that neck of the woods. Not a ton, but a little bit of halibut down there, and they're big ones. Some white sea bass to go along with that. And in addition to that, we've also seen some decent calico bass fishing as they get ready for their yellowtail season down there at Cedros. Man, it's really starting to blow down here. Up there around San Quintin area, 140 miles below the border, we see some fish there, yo-yo iron, yellowtail, but it's going to get curtailed. We're going to have a week of nasty weather, but yo-yo iron, yellowtail, some good rockfish up there around Collinet when conditions are right, and same thing out of Ensenada. Our friends at Blackfin Sport Fishing are catching some fish in that neck of the woods. And man, I see some heavy rain just offshore. I can see Catalina Island, so as I say, it's going to be nasty here. All right, looking at the San Diego fleet, once we get back to some decent weather, remember, their rockfish season never closes in San Diego. And by that, I mean they're right on the border, so they could jump over into Mexican waters and fish rockfish there where the season is open. Our season in Southern California for rockfish will open again on April the 1st. So that's still a ways up. Boats here in Southern California are catching sculpin, whitefish, and then filling in nicely with some pretty good bass fishing. And the good bass bites have been going on at several different landings from San Diego all the way up to Marina del Rey, where they've been doing really, really well on sand and calico bass. And by that, I mean, let me kind of make that clear. We're talking about, you know, a fish per rod, a couple of fish per rod. Guys that really know what they're doing, fish hard. They're getting a limit of fish in some cases, and that means that they are fishing with 2 ounces, like a 2-ounce slider, a 2-ounce torpedo, or a 2-ounce lead head with fresh dead squid. In today's weather, you need about a 2-pound lead head to get down and hold the bottom. it is really getting nasty down here. So that has been the key. And remember, fluorocarbon works well because it's abrasion resistant, and it also gets bit better. We like www.optionusa.com. That works best of all. I don't even know if you can hear this. It's so windy down here. Hopefully you can. Once again, we've got several great events on the horizon there at the Orange County Fairgrounds, 1st of March. You've got the PCS show coming up. Don't miss the great interview we did with Mike Bond and Bill DePriest. I know you're going to enjoy that very, very much. And then also right after that, we've got Day at the Docks. And then after that, Long Beach Bart Hall show. And I'll be attending all of those. I hope you will be. Also, put on your calendar May the 20th. That's going to be a big day at 22nd Street Landing. We're going to have more details on that. We'll have food. We're going to have all kinds of tackle down there for sale. It's going to be a magnificent day. So, folks, I know I'm cutting this a little bit short here today. I'm not going to talk about surf fishing for obvious reasons. It's way too nasty. And again, I'll just keep you all informed as we go along. Tomorrow's going to be a disaster in terms of fishing. It's going to be way too windy. And before that heavy rain works its way on shore here, I'm going to get out of here. All right, folks, I hope you can hear this. It is cold, it is windy, and it's going to get even nastier as the day goes on. Thanks again for joining us for the morning briefing. Become a Patreon member today. It really helps us a lot. Take care, have a great one, and stay dry, my friends.
Judith Ann Nature Tours and Whale Watching is located at 22nd Street Landing in beautiful San Pedro, California. She does 25 knots and can put you on whales and other marine life within minutes of departure. And it's your own private group. Up to 8 people can go on board the Judith Ann and witness the gray whale migration, blue whales, humpback whales, sea lions, pods of dolphin, and so much more. It is such a unique way to see the brimming marine life off the Southern California coast. Captain Tom Doerr has been doing this for decades, and he will put you right in the middle of an adventure that you will remember for a long time to come. It's the Judith Ann Nature Tours and Whale Watching out of 22nd Street Landing in beautiful San Pedro.
The Japanese like to eat muktuk. Shut up. Let them eat it. It's a renewable resource. It's not unlike pork or lamb or beef or squirrel. There are plenty of whales, and quite honestly, just to go again, what's this guy's name in charge of the whale wars?
Paul Watson.
Yeah, tell Paul that I'm going to go whale hunting this year, and I'm going to kill an extra 20 of them just for him.
I'm sure he's going to love that, Dad.
What a punk. I'll tell you what, hey, Paul, bring your whale wars to the Ted Nugent concert, and I'll show you how we handle threats.
That'll be June 30th at the Grove, Paul. You can meet Ted over there, and I'm sure that would be quite a confrontation. I'd like to see that one, Ted.
Yeah, what a punk. Tell you what, Paul, I'm serving muktuk from now on. I'm not going to eat venison anymore. I'm only going to eat whale
Friedman Adventures ran into this fine gentleman down around Estero Beach in Baja, California, right near Ensenada. Textbook throw with a throw net. Beautiful job, and a real pleasure to meet him, share bait with him, and share some great surf fishing.
Phil Wilkerson is attempting to splice Paul's rod into another reel. They've got to splice this before the fish makes a run. Hey, tie a knot. Come here, sir. Come here. Good job, boys.